Good morning, it's Barbara, and it is barely morning. And it's a nice day outside at the moment, so I'm going out. Oh, I forgot my lipstick. I got my cute new glasses, though. What do you think? Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Well, I can tell you, there is no looking over these glasses. I hadn't thought about that. I just thought they were cute. Well, there you are. And no lipstick. Oh, well. I'm wearing my Garden Gate by Jennifer Steingass that the lovely Megan knit for me the other year for Christmas. And it's just right. It's 74 degrees out here now. And that's about the high. So I guess the highs are going to be in the 50s tomorrow. So I'm guessing it might get cooler as the day goes on. But it is noon, so good morning. But I have been relatively busy this morning prior to getting out of bed because Dennis brought me coffee and I was reading my phone. And I got a phone call and I wrote emails. I actually got 2 phone calls and wrote emails before I got out of bed. So I was busy executrixing. But I had a very good, long meeting with my lawyer and my accountant, getting all kinds of things straightened out and finally understanding a little bit better what was going on. And so they're off working, and it was really good. But my lawyer is also a friend, and he and his wife and Dennis and I went out to dinner. They have it's not really a street fair every Wednesday in Media, Pennsylvania, if you're in the neighborhood, but the restaurants take over the streets. And so they block off the streets and the restaurants just move a whole ton of tables out into the street. And so there's a lot of alfresco dining, which is what we need. And we had such a good time. Dennis brought his wine and it was delicious and was really nice. I think it's very possibly the first time Dennis has been in a restaurant in 5 years. To be fair, we had cut down on our restaurant eating a lot prior to that because he's such a good cook that, you know, if he's willing to cook, there's no reason to eat out. Very few things that we get that he doesn't cook. And anyway, so our house is really bright. But the other thing I got, that's a woodpecker on a house. Isn't that crazy? I got my sunglasses, my reading sunglasses, so I could have put them on too, but I just thought these are so cute. Can't see all the cool colors very, very well because it's, you know, not in the sun. But it's greens and oranges and purples. I'm glad they haven't found whatever that is on Gary's house. I'm glad they haven't found such a thing on our house. So anyway, so I've been busy. So as a result of some emails I wrote yesterday and our meeting, I had 2 more phone calls this morning before I got out of bed and wrote more than 1 email. So I've been executrixing. I do have more to do. Yeah. And to try to find some things today. On my first pass, I wasn't, you know, I tried to, well, water was boiling and stuff, and I didn't find it. So I will figure out where to look and keep trying. But meanwhile, so I'm going to continue executrixing, try to get things in order and whatever, but it sounds like I'm soon in the next couple weeks be able to close out the trust that I'm the trustee for. I'm expecting the final funds by next week, and that'll be it. And it's a very straightforward thing. Split it up, write a check, 3 chicks. And then we'll be done. So that'll be good. Meanwhile, today, it's a very nice day out here now. It's supposed to rain later. So maybe I'll get ambitious and work on my flowers. I do want to take you on a tour, but not today. But you can see the azalea is looking fabulous. And I don't know if you can see, you can't. I have some peonies. I'll show you them tomorrow or the next day whenever it works out good. And by then, I will have a blooming iris. I am so excited, the irises. And the rhododendron is going crazy. Now the flowers are opening lower because they always start at the very top, which I showed you out the bedroom window. So we are in the purple phase of the garden of the spring. Aura has seasons. The yellow season is first with the forsythia and the daffodils, and then the pink season with the, cherry blossoms and the tulips. Well, as far as I'm concerned, this is going to be purple season because of the irises, and the lilacs are in bloom. The peonies are in bloom, although they're kind of red. Anyway. So that's it. We were pretty tired when we got home. It was later than, well, we got home at 9:30, something like that. It's about a 45-minute drive where we went, so. But we had more wine than usual because we brought Dennis's wine. It was we ended up in a BYOB Italian restaurant. And nobody at our table got pasta. Isn't that interesting? But I got a rack of lamb, which I love. So it was very nice. I had such a good time. So I do plan on spending a few more Wednesdays in media over the summer because they do this every Wednesday night from May to September. So, and it's just regular restaurants. You just pick your restaurant, and you're eating in your restaurant except you're eating out on the street, which works for us. So I'm going to go visit Aura today. Did I tell you that? I'm going to go visit Aura today, and we're going to go to happy hour if they have it. I hope they have it. So they do, trivia games and whatever. I told you this yesterday that they asked me to... They didn't ask me to be quiet. They just said, this is for residents. There were only about 3 of us who weren't residents there, so that tells you something. I'll be quieter. I'll just play with Aura. We'll do it quiet. But that'll be fun, and it's something to do, because neither of us have anything to talk about anymore. You see somebody every day, and you're not doing any damn thing, and, conversations are meager. So having a little glass of wine and I think I forgot to comb my hair. I didn't get ready. I just left. Well, it was getting late. So no lipstick today. Sorry about that. And I have lipsticks that go with this so beautifully. Oh well. Okay. I think that's it. I'm going to dig into some paperwork and who knows what else. But it's a really beautiful day out here. Very likely to spend a little time finishing my coffee outside. And I'm sure you'll be fine with that. So meanwhile, remember, Saturday is our Zoom call, 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And the link is in the Flame and Fiber Podcast Ravelry group. There's a sticky thread, Saturday Zoom. And if you've been before, it's the same link. So please join us. It's always fun. So, all right, that's it. Take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.